Now we're going to be taking a look at using alternate picking in conjunction with the techniques that we've already looked at. So we've been looking at palm muting and we've been looking at accenting. So now we're going to kind of combine those two techniques with using alternate picking within riffing as well. What I mean by that is just doing quick examples of down, up, down while using downward picking, palm muting. If I could just kind of do a small example just to kind of back up what I've just said, we're going to be doing something like this. Okay, that kind of thing. So we're going to start with an accent and then we're going to go back to palm muting. So we're going to have accent and then 3 palm muted downstrokes. Then we're going to have a quick down, up, down, like that. So kind of keep it relatively even to the pace of everything else that we're playing, but just to kind of add a bit more aggression in there. So we're going to have, we'll do the down, up, down, and then after that we'll have 2 more downstrokes using palm muting as well. And then we'll be back to the beginning with the accent and just repeat the whole thing again. So at a slow tempo we'll have this. Okay, let's try that a little bit faster. And if you're feeling really confident with that, just speed it up even more. Okay, in that last example, on the 4th time round of playing that riff at the end, I put 2 alternate pick down, up, down chords together. So we had, so instead of having just the 1 down, up, down, we'll just do another one right after. Okay, so when you put it with the rest of it at a slow tempo, it will sound like this. Okay, so that can be a good turnaround in a riff. If you look at the other example that we looked at and do that 3 times, then on the last bar we just kind of change it slightly. It doesn't sound like you're repeating yourself and you're kind of cleverly throwing in the odd different rhythm here and there just to kind of keep it interesting. So what I'd recommend with that is just to really practice it slow, again counting or using a metronome, and just really concentrate on getting it nice and tight and nice and even. And then once you have that down, just gradually speed it up and really keep that palm muting on there and keep it as clean as possible. I also find actually doing this kind of thing, it helps to have slightly lighter picks than really solid picks. I also find this a lot for a lot of soloing as well and a lot of kind of alternate picking. I've been through a lot of picks in my time, and I've found that these ones that I'm using at the moment are Dunlop USA 0.71mm, which have enough kind of rigidness to play like pinch harmonics and stuff like that, but also it's really good for fast playing as well. And I've found in my rhythm playing these picks have been really useful as well. So as well as kind of developing your right hand technique, looking at the pick that you're using as well can also be a major factor in how tight and how clean it sounds.